The girl never expected that the man who bought her, just because he liked her, would spend all his money on her. What's more surprising was how gentle he was. He even took her shopping. She thought perhaps she had finally met a kind master, but she had no idea. He was simply obsessed with her. When they reached the clothing store, she suddenly got emotional. That morning, when the master saw her still asleep, he quietly went to the kitchen to make breakfast for her. When she woke up, she assumed that someone who lived in such a big mansion must eat fancy meals. But to her surprise, the master was even greedier than her. He ate the same food as his slave. She looked at him with pity. The master was confused. Isn't this normal food? He thought. The girl remembered her childhood, how she used to eat only dried meat and moldy bread, thinking that was all normal. Maybe that's why she had never tasted real food before. She realized how miserable her life had been. No wonder she pitied him. So she decided to cook something delicious for the master herself. Hearing this, the master jumped with joy like a child. He immediately took her to the nearby town to buy groceries, but halfway there, he remembered he had no money left. To hide his embarrassment, he said, "Walking isn't bad sometimes, it's good exercise." They kept walking, but the master worried she might think less of him. He even began wondering if he should sell his castle and start a small shop with her. Just then they heard a scream nearby. He rushed over and saw some bandits harassing a traveler. At first he didn't want to interfere. After all, they were just ordinary people. But when he noticed the frightened look on the girl's face, he decided to help, just to make her happy. He picked up a stone with his magic to scare the bandits, but one of them charged at him with an axe. The master calmly caught the axe with 2 fingers and crushed it. Then, with the same ease, he crushed the bandit himself. The rest of the bandits panicked and called their magician. The magician cast a powerful fire spell, summoning a glowing circle. The master blocked the fire easily, but didn't notice that the true spell had already begun. Once activated, the circle could destroy him, but the master simply stepped forward, turning the magic circle against its own creator. The explosion consumed the magician instead. When it was over, the master proudly looked at the girl, expecting praise, but she looked terrified. Before he could say anything, a man from a nearby house came running, thanking him and handing him a bag of silver coins as a reward. The master accepted it. He was broke after all. He thought to himself, if making money is this easy, I should have started saving people long ago. They continued to the town. The master brought the girl to a clothing store, wanting to buy her a proper dress. The one she had was too large and didn't fit her slender frame. The shopkeeper noticed the magic necklace around her neck and smiled knowingly. When she changed into the new dress, the master blushed. Quickly, he turned his eyes away and muttered, "That's not what I meant." "Do you like it?" he asked nervously. The girl smiled softly. "As long as you like it, that's enough for me." Later, they went to the blacksmith. The master wanted to remove the magic necklace around her neck. He wanted her to be free. The girl asked, "Aren't you afraid that once I'm free, I'll run away?" But the blacksmith shook his head. The necklace couldn't be removed without the original key. If forced open, it would kill her instantly. The girl stopped caring about the necklace. She had already fallen in love with her master. The master couldn't believe that the elf girl he bought for 1,000,000 coins would one day approach him shyly and say, "Can I sleep with you tonight?" He smiled awkwardly. "I must stay here. I'm the core of this castle's magic system." But she didn't give up. "Then at least rest on my knee." A knee pillow. The master smiled gently. He laid his head on her lap, both of them blushing as silence filled the air. After a long pause, he asked softly, "Would you like to learn magic? It'll help you protect yourself someday." The girl looked into his eyes and nodded. "Yes, I'll learn magic for you, master." And so, between a slave and her master, a bond began to grow, not of chains or control, but of trust and a love neither of them had ever known before.